Oops. My name is Sensei Cheryl Wardell. I'm a 4th degree black belt. I began my training in 1991 at the age of 24, so you do the math. I want to welcome you to our Change Your Mind, Change Your Body Martial Arts Fitness by Bushido Karate. We're going to make this a series, and we hope that you'll come back for more. It's going to be part of our FIST blog, fitness, inspiration, students, and topics. This is the fitness portion. First thing we're going to start with are the basics. There are many stances in the martial arts. One that everybody needs to know, attention stance. And that shows that you're paying attention. Now we're going to go into a ready stance. In a ready stance, you bend your knees, hands come above your head. Notice my palms are nice and tight. I'm going to push my right leg out, and my hands come down into a fist. Don't worry too much about making a fist. We'll get to that later. Now we go back to attention. Let's try it again. Ready? Arms come up. They're going to be crossed, not at the wrist, but at the forearm. Fingers are together. Right leg goes out. Hands come down. Really important part of this is that you're nice and tight. You don't want to be standing loose for a ready stance because then you're not ready. Your knees should be bent. Your fists should be nice and tight. And think about if you had a thumbtack under your heels. You don't want to put your heels down on that thumbtack. You want to be up on the balls of your feet, kind of like a cat getting ready to pounce. That's where a lot of the moves and techniques start from. Let's go back to attention. Ready. Notice we're going to learn about breathe outs too. That pushes all the air out of your lungs, and it gets ready for you to take a nice deep breath in. We're going to start with a technique called an upper block. An upper block is exactly what it sounds like. If somebody's going to strike you over the top of the head, you want to block it. So to do an upper block, we're going to bring your left arm up. Now notice my fist is tight, and if someone's going to strike me, it's going to hit this nice bony part of my forearm. The other hand comes back to what we call the chamber. And a chamber just means you're getting ready to fix again. Let's try it again. Bring your right arm up. Keep that elbow nice and close. Bring your left arm down in front. Now we're going to block and chamber. Fix together. Right arm up, left arm down, and block. Let's get about 3 of these. 1, 2, and on the third one, I want you to notice I don't just bring my arm up, I push it out as well. That's to counter the attack. Let's try with the other arm. Bring your left arm down, right arm crosses, maintain that ready stance. It works your calves really well. Now you're going to bring your right arm up to block. Left arm comes back to your chamber. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's fix together. Bring them both up. Notice I'm covering my solar plexus. That's a really vulnerable part of the body. And block. 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll go back to attention. This is where we go back to whenever we're going to begin another move. The next move we're going to talk about are knee kicks. If you've ever taken a class at a gym, sometimes those classes are called kickboxing classes. And while they're probably a great cardio workout, they don't really involve too much of the art form involved in kickboxing and martial arts. What I want to go over with you today is knee kicks. So we're going to go back to our ready stance. Hands come up, right leg goes out, hands come down. Bring those hands up by your face, and I want you to pretend like You have 2 ski poles in front of you, holding on to them. Lift those ski poles up so they point straight out. And we're going to start bringing the right knee up. Notice I pull it in, I bring it up, and my toes are pointed down. That really sends a lot of energy up right through my knee. And I bring it down. Left leg comes in, left leg comes up, toes are pointed down, and put it down. There's nothing wrong with holding on to something for balance. In this case, the doorknob. So when we're doing them a little bit faster, you'll develop that balance over time. Just get the kicks down. We're going to bring it up and down. Up, toes are pointed down, and down. I want to show you what it looks like from the side, because it's not marching. You know how we used to start aerobics classes with marching, bringing that knee up? This involves more of your hip flexor muscles and your very powerful hips. So if I turn around and I go into that ready stance, knees are bent, heels are slightly off the mat. Of course, the leg that's not doing the kick has to be flat on the ground to support me. So I'm going to kick, bring my leg up, and notice I push forward with my hips. That puts so much power into that kick, and it really pushes you forward. And bring it down. We're going to try the other leg. Knee comes up, push forward with those hips. You're going to get a nice stretch right here on your hip flexor muscle. Might not have used that in a while. You'll feel it. And bring it back and put it down. This is called at ease. We're going to cover that at another time. For now, we're going to do a little bit of stretching, because that's one of the 4 parts of a great workout. I did tell you I was going to reveal the 4th part, right? I will. First, know that when you want to stretch the muscles that you used. For an upper block, which is great for your shoulders, and we'll add weights in at a later time, you really want to grab behind, roll those shoulders back. Get a nice stretch on those shoulders. We're not going to do a full 30 seconds, but every stretch should be at least, well, not more than 30 seconds, and not less than that. Next, we're going to bring our left arm out. Right arm is going to come underneath, and that right arm gently pulls across. Again, this is a 30-second stretch. And we switch. The left arm comes under the right, and pull it across. And down. Remember, 30 seconds. Now, we just used our legs for the knee kicks. You want to get some type of stretch, very gently, and on the hip flexor muscle. So we're going to come back. You're going to hold on to something. Reach back and grab your ankle. You want to pull back very gently. Get that nice stretch right in the front of your legs. Stretching should involve tension, but it shouldn't involve pain. So if you're painful when you're stretching, you've done too much. And let's switch. For this, I'm going to turn sides, grab on, reach back for my ankle, and pull it back. 30 seconds. That's the minimum. You're on your own for that one. So I hope you enjoyed our first installment of Change Your Mind, Change Your Body, Martial Arts Fitness by Bushido Karate. We'll be back again next Monday with the next installment. We're going to keep adding to the basics until you feel comfortable putting a whole routine together. Until then, be well. Oops. I didn't forget. The 4 components of the best workout are 3 that we already covered in the written blog, which are resistance training, cardiovascular training, and stretching. The 4th one, you have to like it. If you don't like what you're doing to get in shape, switch to something else. There's definitely something out there that you'll enjoy. and it'll become a passion for you. You just got to find it. So don't give up. And remember, you got to love it.